handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Third is Nikola Vucevic. Fourth, Anthony Davis.
Tell you what, we're lucky to get to watch two of the league's most outstanding rebounders on the same court today.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Fry. Gordon comes in for Harris. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. New Orleans also making some changes. Hollins is checked in. And it's Anderson in for Anthony Davis. They get a hand on it. And here is Ridenour. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Keller. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
A little lucky, frankly, but they did get it to go.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Well, you got to time up the clock. It's easier said than done, but you got to execute your offense on that first possession.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
And that one is good from Keller.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Uncovered. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Here's Fournier. Shot to stop the run. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Peyton is out there with Evan Fournier. And there's Gordon, and it's Vucevic, and it's O'Quinn in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Davis is not yet a household name, but he's quickly becoming an elite talent. Coach Monty Williams said there are a few power forwards that are rated ahead of him, but the key is winning. When we win, people are going to see how much better he is than those guys. He's right there with the best in the league. Such a bright young career, Kevin.
A superstar in the making, Doris. Thank you.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Evans passes to Keller. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Hollins. Drops in the layup for 2. Hollins has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
So for the Magic, Channing Frye's checked in for Vucevic. Harris comes in for Gordon. And it's Oladipo in for Peyton. And O'Quinn kicks to Oladipo. Knocks down the 3 ball. Oladipo's got 5. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing. And they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. And you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. Harris dishes to O'Quinn. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pelicans leading by 7. Holiday the pass to Keller. From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
The Magic have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Oladipo against Holiday. And Oladipo kicks to Fournier. Back to Oladipo. Orlando moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Fry, and the basket good. Fry's got 6. Omer Asha, he's checked. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And
Yes, guys, I'm here.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from...
well, both sides of it.
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Ashik in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harris dishes to Fry. It's stolen by Davis. Evans goes in. He feeds it to Gordon. Back to Evans. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Captain Clutch, he's checked for New Orleans. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Feeds to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Buried from 15 feet out. Fry's got 12.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Well, Channing Frye has always been a great perimeter shooter, but where he's really improved is with his inside game. Teams like to switch guards on him, but when they do, he can now finish inside over that smaller player. That's what makes him a versatile offensive threat.
And you talk about teams going small on a stretch, big man like Fry. What's the advantage?
Well, the defense then can switch on the pick and pop and deny him easy looks. That's the first advantage, but, you know, his ability to take a smaller player inside means you have to guard him with the bigger player, so it's a pick your poison.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Inside to Vucevic. It's stolen by Davis. The pass to Keller from outside the arc, and again New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let him fly.
Harris outside. Down low. That's tipped. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Keller passes to Gordon. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Harris, and he gets it to go. And now a 9-point New Orleans lead.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Harris has got 18 points in the game.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
So for the Magic, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Fry. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. And Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And then for New Orleans, Ryan Anderson is checked in for Asha. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for Drew Holiday.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Lets it go from deep. Sticks another. 3 more from Keller. Captain Clutch's got 39. And a break. Down here, guys, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Shot clock at 6. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. The rebound by Anderson. New Orleans leading by 11. Gordon, the pass to Keller. Fires the 3. That is good. Captain Clutch's got 42 in the game.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Fournier, defended by Gordon. Payton kicks to Gordon. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists in the game.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Keller passes to Gordon. From downtown, 3 ball falls through, another from Keller. Captain Clutch's got 45 points.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Payton drives in. Here's Captain Clutch. He has 45 points. That's good.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like all-star weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually offense during the all-star weekend, no D.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Magic have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And the Pelicans making a change.
Nikola Vucevic. Substitution on the court.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against New York. We've got Kyle O'Quinn. Payton is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Gordon, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Hasek. No luck. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Orlando making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Gordon. And it's Oladipo in for Evan Fournier. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Rebound by the Magic. Payton outside. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. The dish to Harris. It's stolen. Here's Keller. He squares up and sinks it. Captain Clutch's got 50 points.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what should be a nice win here for New Orleans.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And guys, at this point, the long NBA season whistles down as win number 25.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Magic.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Captain Clutch. You have to look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday goes in. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Harris. 6 to shoot. Keller passes to Ashe. It's stolen by Harris. One-on-one here. Kicks it to Vucevic. Rebound by Keller.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
So we see the Pelicans take it.
Well, Anthony, certainly a